Hello everybody and welcome back to Shamrock Valley. So hopefully you're doing very well today. What we're going to do is continue with the pelleting, also the palleting, and we're going to hopefully produce a lot more pallets of pellets today to be able to sell this in the future when the price is very good. So I did have the pelleting machine positioned just here so that when we feed the bales in it will create the pellets and put it straight into the storage bay, but I'm going to try, and I've never done it before, I'm going to try and put it straight into the hopper. This will completely eliminate the need for doing any kind of loader work in here, with the exception of course of moving the pallets out of the way, but hopefully that's not going to be too strenuous and there should be plenty of space with this here anyway. So before I do this, actually I should probably just put that up, otherwise it's going to hit it. I really hope this is going to work. It looks like it's been designed with the intention of putting this here. So is there space for that there? Yes there is, good. What I might do actually is, if I can do, drop that off there, reposition the tractor so it's at a different angle so we've got more space in front here for the tractor which is moving the pallets out of the way, and of course the loader which is bringing the bales in. Yes, when I say we're not going to have as much loader work, I basically mean no loader work moving it from the storage bay to the hopper. That is definitely better. So that should work. Let's switch it on and we will go and grab the first bale. So it is the final day of winter today, so we don't need to have too much winter feed left over. I did bring the tractor up, it's just over here I think. Yeah, so we can definitely get through a lot more of this hay. As for the straw, we might be able to do some more straw, but we'll have to see. And I think just for this I'm going to keep the pallet fork on because I do need to use the pallet fork for moving the pallets obviously. That's the good thing about the pallet fork, you can use it for bales and you can use it for the pallets, but if it was the bale spike you can't really use it for moving the pallets, if you get what I'm saying. Right, so let's just go and get 6 more of these out of here. How many of them? Oh, we actually do have quite a lot of straw. I don't know, I wouldn't have thought you can mix it though. I don't think you can mix the straw pellets with the hay pellets, we'll have to see. Anyway, to get things going, let's get these hay bales moved. That's probably very heavy. But as we've already established, we can move 3 at a time, and we can actually put 3 on the conveyor belt at the same time. It looks weird, but it does work. So it's going to save quite a bit of faffing about. I think if this was being done in real life, you'd never put 3 on, because obviously this is working on a different approach. It's actually doing it so that it sort of accepts the bale. That was bound to happen, and then it sort of repositions it so you can keep the other 2 on top. In real life obviously you're feeding just 1 at a time. If you put 3 on there it would try and feed 3. Right, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Should still be able to flip that over. It's a bit of a juggling act, but yeah, hopefully it's going to work. If it does work, I'll be amazed. I'll tell you what, we'll just wait a second, wait for it to feed in. We don't want to be messing about here. So it should just sort of jump and reposition. It was pretty good anyway though. Only the bottom bale should move. Come on. There we go. Right, we have space. Perfect. So as you can see, if you missed the previous episodes, that is now basically easing the bale. It's shredding the bale up and it's going into the pelleting machine at the back there. The molasses is currently at 78%, water is 74%, so we can produce loads of these pellets. Is that working? Yes it is, I think, but you can't see it going up there because it's just not enough. It's emptying straight away. But as soon as this hopper is full, it will start to backlog. So yes, you will see eventually. Let's go and get load number 2. And I think when we have the next 3 on there, our job is going to be mostly moving the pallets. We are going to do a power food mixture, probably at the end of the episode. In fact, what I want to do is get a different feed mixer because this one is very good, but it's just too small. We do seem to have to produce a lot of power food on this farm, which is not really surprising. We have quite a lot of cows. So it is the first day of spring tomorrow. It's probably not going to feel like it. In fact, what is the forecast? Sorry, wrong thing. The forecast is 5 degrees, raining. Lovely. So yeah, still pretty much winter. My plan was to do a live stream over the weekend on this map, doing this exact thing. But unfortunately, I couldn't do it. Mostly because I got a bit of a sore throat. It's nothing too serious. But I just didn't really feel up to doing a live stream, so I didn't. So we just pushed it back to this. Hopefully though, next weekend we will be able to do something. Yeah, because it's such a mild sore throat, it's nothing. Should go. Hopefully. If it doesn't develop. Anyway. If we just back out of here, we can reposition, hopefully. So far, only one pallet, so that's going to be pretty easy to move. The key is to keep it empty. And I think we probably could actually back the lorry into here and auto-load it. It just depends if we think that's a good idea. It would really block the way, just here, and it would make it pretty difficult to get onto the conveyor belt, although it might do. We might be able to get around from the other door. We could try it. It would definitely speed things up. It would save any of this pallet moving. So yeah, I might give it a go. Thing is though, I reckon the temperatures are going to be high enough. Yeah, they are. The temperatures are going to be high enough in the next episode to do some cultivating, drilling, and that sort of stuff. So I think this is going to be the last episode of pelleting, for the time being. Definitely not for the series though, because I really do enjoy it, and it's been so expensive setting this operation up. We need to make the most of it. And I did say 6 columns, or 6 rows, and we're only on number 4, so we've got plenty more to go. But maybe after today's episode we're going to be much further out, and it will be right to the front. Hopefully it will be. My plan is to make it as full as possible. Next pallet, is that here? No. Okay, not yet. Watch the shrink wrap appear very quickly. Nice. I call it shrink wrap. Whenever I call it that, other people in different countries say different terms for it. It's whatever you want to call it, basically. Shrink wrap, plastic wrap, whatever. Cling film. It's all the same thing. I can't believe it's already got through all those bales. It's done that very quickly. Right, so if I don't take down the building, let's go and take this next pallet. It's still very cold today. The current air temperature is 0, so yeah, not nice. But it's a good improvement. It's been -3. I'm still wanting to sell the potatoes. Luckily it's nice and cold for the potatoes. They don't want to be very warm. The price is still not good. The price is tough with potatoes. We should be able to get a pretty good idea though of when the price is going to be better. And technically, oh, it's at its highest now. I thought it was, well, it's not at its highest, but it's been good, and it's on a downhill slope from now on. Okay. Maybe we should have sold them straight away. They'll keep though. We can keep them here until the price is really good. I never got a great demand though, I don't think. Potatoes are tough. It is tough to do the right thing with those things. I think they're very profitable, but you have to have a lot of acres of potatoes to harvest. To field? What? Yeah, to harvest. Ignore me. But because we've only done one very small field, it's not really been worth it. I'm waiting for you, pallet. We're preparing ourselves. That's totally filled up now. And it can take some more bales. Right, is this the end of the pallet? I think it is. Here it comes. Efficiency at its best. The moment it stops, we pick it up. Look at that. Well, I run into it at least. Yes, that will do. The next row. Very good. In fact, we'll go a bit further forward. So we're over at the wood chip bales, which we need to sell still. As you can see, if we hover over them, we can see they're 680 kilograms per bale, and they are 1,657 pounds. I've had some good suggestions. Some people said just open them and then sort of scoop it up, drop it into here, and it will sell, which it will do, no doubt about it. Other people have said take it to the silage sell point, which I think would be the BGA. So I think I'm going to just try both approaches. They're actually different prices. They are. Yes, it's been mentioned that they're classed as silage bales currently, despite it saying wood chips. Now, would it be possible to be so lucky that if I open this here, it's going to just go straight through here and sell? No, because that just... There we go. No. With a front loader, if I scooped it and dropped it into there, it would definitely sell. And it's now raining. Good. Just as I open a bale. Typical. I'm going to try and put it in the BGA, possibly. But I might just put them in the yard until the next episode when I have tried something out. It's a tough decision to make, but don't worry, we're selling them in the next day or so, without fail. I will go over to the BGA just to see what we can do. It might be that there isn't a pit there to actually put it into, we might have to use a telehandler. So I think chances are for today what we're going to do is just take them over to the yard and store them. And then between this episode and the next one I'll just try and manually do it by putting it into the pit or into the hopper, whatever. And we'll go from there basically. Unless it does work now. If it does work now, it's fine. Yeah, so as you can see, it's one of these. It might work if I just set the unload side. You never know. Yeah, I'm going to look into this, do a bit more research on what the best approach is, but I do know of a way of selling it, and it is likely to either drop it straight into there or to open them and do it that way. It's actually turned into a really horrible day, but the temperature has gone up with this rain. It's 3 degrees. So, just for now, what we're going to do is put these over here. Just pile them up. We're going to auto-load these again later. And drop them off. Because we need the lorry now for these pallets if it's going to work. I can't see any reason why it wouldn't work, but you just never know. I think the most likely thing which is going to happen is it's totally in the way. But I still want to try it. Because it could be so useful. It could also be that it's set up so it can't take them off the production line. You just never really know what could be there to prevent something from working. But here goes. Let's just set this to the correct thing. There we go. Pallets, that's good. V. Yeah, I think it's too far away. Now, I can't get in there, so what we're going to do instead is hopefully just do it from here. That's my plan. So if we just position them in front of the trailer, or to the side of the trailer, it might auto-load it from there. If it does, fantastic. It saves the journey. And has that finished? No, it hasn't. It seems to be taking longer today to make these pallets. I don't know why. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. I'm hoping it is going to, but it doesn't really matter if it doesn't. Oh, we did. Good. So if only we could get a bit closer in here, it would work without any problems at all. That is such a good example of the tyre deformation. You see how it's sort of squishing the wheel. Very technical term there. And I love the wiper too. The Claas tractor's got a wiper as well. In fact, they're probably all at it on there as well, as you see. No, the engine must have to be running. But yes, all the wipers on that tractor work, including the wiper on the side window. Okay, so the palletizer is empty. No more pellets going through there. So what we need to do is put some more bales onto it, as you would probably expect. It's time to do that, but I'm going to, while we're doing this, produce a total mix ration mixture, and we'll give it to the cows. So, first of all, we'll dispense 6 of these. There we go, that's good. And we'll load them up. we're going to have so many pallets of pellets. And it's a question which I've been wanting to ask, and really the decision really comes down to me as to how I do the Let's Play on 19, but do you think we should start from scratch with the money, or shall we transfer the money from this series to the new series on 19? There's going to be several new series on 19, because obviously we've got 3 maps, so it would only apply to one of them. I've done it again. But I think I would like to start from fresh, you know, from the start. Hopefully, that's the best idea to do. Somehow I've managed to get one bale stuck in the hopper. When you see it, you'll think, yep, how on earth have you done that? But I'll show you. I've just deposited a bale. Whoops. Yep, there it is. Sitting very casually in the hopper. It looks very comfortable, actually. Right, so I need to actually push that one into there a bit further. Hopefully that's going to work. Wipers! Wipers! And a wiper. Yay! Lots of wipers. It's a stack of 3. And it's about to be reduced to 2. The pallets are done. Let's just throw this into here. I want to open the curtain up just so we can see inside. Apparently if you just switch the engine off it should work. You don't actually have to detach it. I don't know if that is true. Let's find out. Hopefully it is. It'll make things easier. It is true. Good. Thank you to the person who said that. Look at that. It's going well. Okay, so the next job is to open up this shed door to get this tractor out. And we need to take it over to the store to buy the new feed mixer. But we need to take the other mixer over there first to sell it at the same time. It really is a grim day. Horrible. And I don't have a clue how that thing got in the road, because I certainly did not put it there. It's a mystery. Now I just realised we've got some straw bales in there as well. In that case we can definitely produce some straw pellets, because there's absolutely no need to have so many lying about. We do need it for bedding and for the feed mixture, but definitely not as many as that. Now I need to make sure as well that we actually do upgrade the feed mixer, and I don't go and buy something which is exactly the same capacity, or something like 200 litres more. It would be pointless. Molasses! Always some molasses in the way. Ah! And bale wrap. And foil. Right, I can't see the door, but I can try and judge where it is. Yes, that will do. And hopefully that's now going to sell. 15,727. Okay, so feed mixers. Let's go into the animal section. What we just had there was 9,500 litres. Yeah, that would do. 28,800 litres. And technically, this tractor is just about powerful enough. I don't think there's going to be an issue. Obviously, we'll engage the PTA before we do anything. But funny thing is, it will work anyway, even if it can't do it now. But yeah, no issues at all. Only 2 silage bales left, then we have to open the pit. So we've actually got loads, but yeah, not many bales. This tractor can do it. We're hoping to produce a full load here. That is the plan anyway. So if I start by putting some hay bales in, and then obviously the 2 silage bales, we'll get a pretty good idea of what the kind of mixture is that we're going to do here. I actually have no idea, but we'll see. Keep looking at the feed mixture graph, or whatever it is, bar chart. This tractor picking 3 up all the way up there is unlikely. Shall we try it? We might as well do. It might not even reach. Oh, it's jumping. It's jumping! He does not like it. But it can do it. What a good little tractor. Oh, so close. Okay, the funny thing is, it's actually 42% already, so it's probably not a bad thing the third one didn't go in. I'm going to put these 2 in first, just to make sure it's going to work. Yes. One at a time, I think. Slow and steady, but at least they're going to go in and not go straight over the other side. And I reckon probably 2 straw bales just to pad it out. That's unusual. It would be good if one goes in first. Despite my speedy approach. Okay, yes, one is definitely going to go in first. I think one thing is to learn here. When you think you're taking a shortcut, you're probably not. It just makes life harder. It's 91%. So let's check the mixture there. Pretty good. If anything, it needs more silage. So again, it's a good job the second one did not go in. After thinking about this properly, it's 91% full. If I was to put any of these in, it would be a total waste of a bale. Since it's actually a very large capacity bale, there's 6,100 litres, and it does not require anything like that. So, back in there you go. And you. Bale which went over the top. Which, funnily enough, is actually a good thing. How did it know? This game helps me. And look. It's a nice evening. The rain has gone. So it's not quite a full load, but this is for the best. Nothing is wasted. 26,246 litres, that's still very good. And it's going to really boost their power food thing. Power food requirement, I should say. So, I'm hoping to go through the middle section, so my plan is to basically go up here, reverse back. Oh, hang on, wait, the brakes are not very effective with so much weight on the back. It would be better on the Claas tractor, but there you go. It's busy, it's doing some pellets. Although this tractor could do the pelleting, it does take a lot of power though. And look, we have some hay bales waiting to be accepted. They're going to be accepted soon. Yep, that's alright. Unload. Here it comes. So we should see progress. Look at that. Progress. That's good. That is good. And look at that. It almost did fill the entire category. So I think we're going to call it a day there. If I really quickly just tab back up to here again. Yeah, it's all done. It's just the random bale, which is sat in there for some reason, and whatever was left in here. It seems to move forwards on its own. So that is still continuing, but it is full. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow, see you again very soon. Bye for now.